Have you seen any chipmunks around your homes lately? This time of year, they're really busy, scurrying around and trying to find food. Their scientific name, Tamas striatus, actually means housekeeper or treasurer in Greek. So these animals know how to make sure to get ready for their wintertime activities. My name is Regina Loebner, and I'll be covering the Nature Notes topic today. We'll be talking about how chipmunks are able to survive wintertime by gathering plenty of nuts and other food, and how they use what they've gathered to get through the long winter days in their cozy burrows underground. I've often frequently found myself sitting outside in the woods, watching chipmunks bustling around, and wondered how they get through their long cold winters while we have a nice cozy house to sit inside. When we humans need to get food to eat and bring home, we have something like grocery bags to help us out. Unfortunately, animals like chipmunks aren't able to have something like this, but they have developed something that's pretty much just as good. A chipmunk's cheek pouches are able to expand up to 3 times the size of their heads. Using this amazing adaptation, chipmunks are able to gather more than 165 acorns in a single day, all just by filling up their large cheek pouches. I encourage you all to look around the next time you're outside or even at Schmeeckle and see how many acorns you can find in a single area. Could you imagine trying to find 165 of them in a single day and only having your mouth to carry them around? Once all of these acorns and other seeds are found, a chipmunk must then decide what to do with them. Though chipmunks are opportunistic omnivores, meaning that they'll eat living things like bugs and some other small animals if given the chance, they need to make sure they only collect things that will last for the winter. Just like we buy non-perishable food at the grocery store, chipmunks need to look for things like acorns that have a long shelf life. When a chipmunk has a mouthful of food, it's time for it to race back to its burrow to stash what it found for the winter time. Even right here at Schmeeckle outside our nature center, we have a chipmunk hole that used to be used by a family of chipmunks. These homes can be more than 20 feet in length and store up to 8 pounds of food. Now that is a lot of food for an animal that's no bigger than the size of your shoe. These holes have multiple entrances and exits so that chipmunks are able to live as safely and securely as possible during the wintertime with all of the food they've gathered. When things start getting chilly, chipmunks head in for their burrows to begin a process called torpor. They fall asleep quickly, and then their temperature begins to drop dramatically. Their heart rate also begins to change. It starts slowing down until eventually the chipmunks are barely even active at all. But once they start to get hungry, their heart rate will once again rise, as well will their temperature, while they're still sleeping, until eventually they wake up and they're ready to try and head outside and find more food. When chipmunks get hungry, they either have to go outside their burrows on warm days and find more food, or they can access the pantry in their homes with all of the nuts and seeds that they collected during the fall and the summertime. This process of waking up and falling back asleep for days is called torpor and is something that chipmunks' bodies are specially adapted to do. It's not actually true hibernation like some people might think it is, but it is similar to hibernation in some ways. Wouldn't it be nice if we humans were able to sleep on days on end underneath cozy blankets, only waking up for a snack? Chipmunks really live up to their namesake of being both treasurers and housekeepers. As we've talked about today, they're able to gather enormous amounts of food to make sure that they can live through the winter time and are able to safely stay in their homes, experiencing a special form of hibernation in the process of torpor, slowing down their own metabolisms so that they're able to make it through nice and cozy and warm until the next springtime. I hope you all spend some time looking around your own homes and maybe even come here to Schmeeckle and check out our bird feeders that we have and you might just be able to see a chipmunk before the snow starts to fall.